Chad and Lori Daybell were found in Kauai, Hawaii, and Lori Daybell must produce her children, Tylee and Joshua, in 5 days or may be found in contempt of court. So I know a lot of you guys have been following this case. It's pretty crazy. So finally they found him. Let me just give a overview of the situation for those of you that haven't been really following it. But Lori Vallow, well, now it's Daybell because she married Chad, her 2 children have been missing since September. Tylee is 17 and Joshua is 7, and nobody has seen them since the end of September. And when the cops went to Chad and Lori's home in Idaho and asked them, where are Tylee and Joshua, they said they were with a friend in Arizona, one of their friends. Well, when the cops realized they were lying, they got a warrant, and when they went back the next day, Chad and Lori were gone. And they've been on the run, Chad and Lori. So they finally found Chad and Lori in Kauai, Hawaii on Sunday, but Tylee and Joshua are not with them. So where are they? Where is her 2 children? So Rexburg police say that the children's mother Lori and her new husband Chad refused to tell them where the children are and have lied to investigators about their location. Police are also investigating the deaths of Chad and Lori's former spouses. Hawaiian law enforcement, in cooperation with federal and eastern Idaho law enforcement, served several search warrants on the couple in Kauai, Hawaii. They were also served with the child protection order. The order requires Lori to produce Tylee and Joshua to the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare in Rexburg or to the Rexburg Police within 5 days of being served with the order. Neither of the children were there with them in Hawaii when they served them with the warrants. So they weren't there with them. Where the heck are they? They've been missing for 4 months now. Since the end of September. No one has seen them since the end of September. And so yeah, when they served them with these warrants, they weren't there. The children weren't there. Failure to comply with this order may subject Lori to civil or criminal contempt of court. Well, yeah, I don't understand why they aren't arrested right now. I mean, they took off. They just took off when the police came in Idaho. When they came back, they were just gone. They took off. They've been hiding since November because they went in November. The police went to do like kind of a welfare check or went to check on the kids. And Lori and Chad lied to him and told him, oh yeah, they're with the friends in Arizona. And then they went, and then when they realized they lied, came back the next day and they took off. And they have been hiding ever since. So finally they find them, and yet they just let them go. I mean, I know they seized their car, so they're probably watching them, and they probably have surveillance on them to make sure they don't leave. I don't know, but I'm nervous because if they're so desperate and they did do something to the kids, their extreme way of thinking about the whole end of the world and the second coming of Jesus Christ, and how, you know, even Lori's remarks before to her fourth husband, Charles, she said, oh, no. Yeah, him too. I read you some of the crazy remarks she was saying to him, but also her friend was also saying that she told her, oh, well, we might as well just drive our families off a cliff. I mean, because they think so extremely that it's going to be for sure the end of the world. So I'm nervous if they did do something to those kids that they're not going to just go and be arrested. I mean, they're not going to just wait to be arrested. Either they're going to commit suicide or they're going to try to take off. They're going to go down fighting, in my opinion. I don't think they're just going to be like, oh yeah, here I am. But let's just pray that maybe these kids are safe and they will just say, okay, here's the kids, and then it'll be all fine. But if that's the case, then why wouldn't they have done that months ago? That's what I don't understand. And then they wouldn't have had to hide out. So, I mean, even if the kids are safe, they're probably still going to get some kind of charges for hiding and taking off. But anyway, okay, so the order also asked the court for permission to alert the public that they are seeking anyone with any knowledge of the location or health and safety of the children. So if anybody knows anything, please contact the Rexburg Police, the Hawaiian Police, some kind of authorities. Okay, so the order includes search warrants for the couple's vehicle, Hawaiian home, and their persons, so themselves too. Wow, so they have a Hawaiian home? I mean, come on, what the heck? They have their own home in Hawaii? What happened to the home they had in Idaho? Where did they get all this money? Authorities say that there's no evidence that Tylee and JJ were ever in Hawaii. So where the heck are they? So I guess she had a bag full of money, a bunch of cash, that she got out of the car before they seized it. So I don't know where they're getting all this money. I mean, they couldn't have been working for the last 4 months, right? So I don't know. They got a Hawaii home. Now she's got a bag full of cash. Who knows how they're, I mean, Hawaii's expensive, so somehow they're living in Hawaii with, I don't know how they're supporting each other, or supporting themselves, I should say. EastIdahoNews.com was on the scene when the Daybell's rental vehicle was seized, and reporter Nate Eaton approached Lori and Chad in the parking lot of the resort and asked several questions, and they didn't answer any. They answered one question, you'll see. They didn't answer any questions. They just walked straight and didn't answer anything. But I guess that is smart to not answer anything, especially if they did, so even if they didn't do anything, because I mean anything could be used against you. But I mean, they need to speak up. This has been long enough. 4 months without anything. They should have already came to the freaking police or the authorities and gave some kind of answers. So they were not arrested and have not been criminally charged. Why haven't they been criminally charged? That's something I do not get. If they just took off from the police, they just like took off and have been hiding, shouldn't they be criminally charged? I mean, I guess they will be once they can't produce the kids. I guess there's no charge yet. They don't know if there was a crime committed yet. But 5 days, we'll see, guys. 5 days, but it kind of makes me scared, because what if the kids are safe and now they have 5 days? What if they do something drastic? But I mean, I guess they're probably being watched. So they said they don't think the kids are in Hawaii. So I guess the 5 days, probably, if they're safe 5 days, they'll be safe in 5 days, hopefully. And if they're not, then, I mean, I'm sure whatever's already done is done. I don't know. I mean, this is just crazy. I'm kind of nervous to hear the result. I'm kind of nervous to hear the end result and what happened. But it makes me think something bad, because why hide out? Why not answer? Why get yourself in that much more trouble when you could just answer and be like, here they are? So it's starting to make me nervous. Something, I don't know, something's going on. I know when I first did my first video on them, I just had a feeling that the kids were okay, but I don't know. Let's just all pray. Maybe they are, but it's just, I don't understand why they're doing that. But maybe it's just all to do with their beliefs, and I don't know. We'll see, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'll play a couple little parts of the video where she actually does answer the question, and, well, she answers one question. I'm not going to play it all, but if you guys do want to check out the video, it's on EastIdahoNews.com. You guys could check it out, but I'll play a couple clips here. Okay, have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Lori, Nate Eaton with East Idaho News. Can you tell me where your kids are? Where are your kids?
No comment.
No comment? They've been missing for 4 months. You have nothing to say? You're over here in Hawaii? Where are your children? Yeah, why don't you just give us a comment? Just tell us where they are. Chad, where are Lori's kids? What happened to Tammy, Chad? Can you tell us what happened to Tammy? Why have you guys been in Hawaii for so long? Listen, just tell people what's happening. There's people around the country praying for your children, praying for you guys. Why don't you give us answers?
That's great.
That's great. That's great that they're praying for you, praying for your kids. What? You have nothing to say? Did you do something to your children? Are your children still alive? That's a simple question. I've got 3 kids of my own. I can tell you every minute where my kids are at. Where are your children? What do you guys plan to do now? You have 5 days to get your children in front of a judge in Rexburg, then what? Are you guys innocent of any crimes? Have you committed any crimes? Chad, you guys have a lot to say on your podcast. You don't have anything to say now? Lori? Do you believe that you were instructed by God or others to do something for your children? If you could give a message to them, what would you say? Listen, if you just talk to us, we'll leave you alone.
The family's worried. Tammy's family's very worried.
Tammy's family's very worried. Lori, your mother, Kay, came out, Kay and Larry, they're offering a $20,000 reward for your children, and you're over here on the beach? This is your chance to tell your story. Nothing you want to say? One last chance right here? Anything you want to say to the people in Idaho? Laura, you have a lot of cash there in your baggie. Were you guys planning to leave Hawaii? Were you planning to take off? And with that, Chad and Lori darted into this resort, and they still have not come out.